Hello, what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to go ahead and walk through the author's implementation of the insertion sort. So if we scroll on down, their code is found in section 19.7. So if we go ahead and scroll down, they do have the insertion sort test.java file, which are available in your code examples files. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and walk through this insertion sort algorithm. But what I've done is I've gone ahead and stripped out the print pass piece of the algorithm, as we're going to be seeing exactly what the sort does, usually using the Java visualizer tool. So what I've done out in JGrasp is I've gone ahead and I've selected my insertion sort without the print pass method. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and copy that into the visualizer tool. So again, that's found under the Getting Started module, a link to it. So I'll go ahead, click on the link. And then we will go ahead and click on that link so we can get into the visualizer tool, and I will just paste my insertion sort code into the tool. So what we're going to be doing, like what we did with the selectionist sort, is in our main method we're going to be creating an array of 6 random integers between 10 and 90. We're going to be storing them in an int array. We'll print out the array before it's sorted, and then we'll go ahead, call our insertion sort method, and then we'll print the array out after it has been sorted. So we'll click on visualize execution here and see what happens. Okay, so we're creating our secure random generator object. So we'll just click on forward. Next line, we'll create our array. So it's created 4 random integers, 46, 63, 30, 13, 18, and 60. So what we're going to do next is it prints it out down below, and then we will go ahead into our actual insertion sort. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to loop over the array as long as our data length -1 elements, but we're going to start at position number 1 instead of position number 2, where next is at position number 1. So we'll go ahead. Next is position 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set insert equal to 63. And what we're going to do next is we're going to drop down into our while loop. We're going to do a check of our while loop as long as our move item, which is 1, it is greater than 0. And then we're going to check to see if our move item -1, which is 76, is greater than our insert, which is 63. It is, so we're going to shift our element right 1 slot. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift this element at 76 over 1 slot. So we'll click on forward. So our data of our move element will equal our data move element -1. So what that will do is it'll go ahead and set the element at 1 equal to 76. So we'll click on forward, and then we're going to subtract 1 from move item, which sets it equal to 0. Move item is now not greater than 0, so our while loop should not get run. So we'll drop on down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our data in insert, and we're going to insert it at move item 0. So we'll just go ahead, click on forward. So it inserts our 63 there. So we'll move next equal to 2. We'll go ahead. It'll store 30 into our insert, and it'll go ahead and set our move item equal to next. So it'll set our move item index equal to 2. So we'll go ahead, click on the next item. So what we're going to do, we're going to again do our check. Move item is greater than 0 and move item minus 1, which is 76, is greater than 30. So we'll go ahead and we're going to move 76 to the right in the next statement. So it's been moved to the right. We're going to subtract 1 from move item. So now move item is 1. It'll go back into our while loop. 1 is greater than 0. And move item at index 63 is greater than insert. So 63 is greater than 30. So we're going to move that item over 1, found at position 0. So we've moved 63 to 63. We set move item is now equal to 0. So it'll drop out of our while loop. And then it'll go ahead and insert our item found at 30 into our move item index, which is 0. So we'll click on forward. 30 gets inserted in there. We're going to increase our next equal to 3. So now it's pointing to 13. Go ahead and click forward. Insert is 13. Move item gets set to 3. So now we'll walk through the process again. So we'll basically move item is greater than 3. We'll compare 13 to 76. 76 is greater than 13. So we'll shift 76 over 1. We'll subtract 1 from move item. Move item is now set to 2. So what we're going to compare is our move item is greater than 0. Yes, it is. And move item minus 1, 63. It is greater than 13. So what we need to do is we need to shift that item over. So 63 will be shifted over into the next spot. We'll subtract 1 from move item. We'll compare 30 and 18. First, we'll drop through our while loop. 30 is greater, found at move item minus 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift 30 over 1. And then we'll go ahead, decrement move item by 1. It's now 0, so it'll drop through our while loop. Another iteration will not be completed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to insert 18 at position number 30 now, at position 0. So we'll go ahead, click on next again. And what we're going to do then, next is pointing to 18 now. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the same items here. So first we're going to check, move item is 4, 876. The when I position move item minus 1 is greater. So again, we'll swap 76, move 76 over. We'll do the same thing. We'll check to see 63. We'll swap 63 over. Move item is now 2. We'll check to see if 30 is greater than 18. It is greater than 18. So we'll go ahead, swap forward. We'll swap out our 30, put it in the next position. We'll subtract 1 from move item. So now this is where it'll get interesting. So our move item index is 1. So we're going to go on forward. So move item 1 is still greater than 0, but the item found at move item minus 1, which is position 0, is not greater than our value at insert. So 13 is not greater than 18. So the second part of our while condition is false. So that'll drop down. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and insert 18 at our position of move item, which is at position number 1. So 18 will get inserted at position number 1, and we will go ahead and move forward. So move on forward. We'll set index equal to 5. We'll set 76. Our insert will now be set equal to 60. We'll go ahead, we'll click on through. Our data at move item -1, which is 76, is going to get swapped out with our move item position, which is position 5. So that'll get swapped out. Those will get moved. It'll go on through. It'll check to see if 60 is actually greater than 63. It is, so we'll move 63 over. We'll drop down through our loop. Move item is now 3, so it'll go ahead and check to see if our move item -1, which is 30, is greater than 60. It is not, so what it'll go do is it'll go ahead and insert 60 at move item position number 3, which currently holds 63. So we'll click on forward. We'll increment I. We'll go ahead. I is now equal to 6. Next is not less than our data length, so it'll drop on down. So we've completed our insert sort function. So we will go ahead, drop on down, and then it'll go ahead and print out our sorted array. So again, this is just a quick walkthrough of the insertion sort. It shows you exactly what goes on in the sort within the array on a line-by-line basis as the elements in the array get moved around. So that's all I had for this video, so we will talk to you later.